Hello, everyone. It is a decent Saturday afternoon. I say decent because there is still plenty of snow on the ground, and if memory serves, if it's like yesterday, it is still pretty cold out. Thankfully, we got ourselves some good games here that'll help warm us up, so why waste any time? Let's just get right to it. Now, for those of you who weren't here last time, I did show off. I did show off me pressing the wrong button. I did show off a glitch of me doing the item duplication trick, which is nice and everything. Wait a minute. Why do I have Kane and Sheer in my party? Well, it turns out there's something that you're supposed to be doing. As Sheer, which is level her up all the way to level 10. And I figured, well, since I'm going all this way to level her up, I'll just go ahead and, take this as an opportunity to level Kane up as well. The reason I'm doing that was because it's best to use Sheer. The only real reason you would want to have her in your party is honestly just to steal stuff, whether it be at the item shop, the weapon shop, or armory shop. Which, of course, now you might be asking, well, why are you going back and forth in the central tower with Sheer? I mean, there's nothing worth stealing here. Actually, if that's the case that you thought, you would be wrong. There is at least one thing here which, up to this point, is so vital, we definitely need to get that. And just in case you're wondering, I did level up Sheer all the way to level 10, which, according to the strategy guide, that's the minimum requirement in order to do this. Now, I'm trying to remember if it's just entering the tower and leaving, much like any other shop that you would go into, or if you have to be in a very specific room in order for it to trigger. Either way, I think it's a random number generator. Let me just quickly check. So the room go in and out. Okay. So let's try this again. But yeah, so far it looks like it's a random chance that it happens, much like anything else. But we should, number one, we should be going into the room area. Number two, we should be doing this enough times to where a certain scene should trigger. And by scene, I mean just simple dialogue. Everyone wondering, where did Sheer go? She was here just a while ago. Herb derb derb. And I know it seems pointless just doing this. Yeah, because now we should see that happen. We head back into town, and by town I mean head back to the house where we would normally find new recruits. Sorry to make you worry, but I felt the breeze is calling, so I went for a little walk. Well, Rolf, let's get going. Now, what exactly is so important that I needed to go back and forth in there? Other than antidotes. The Visiphone. What the bloody hell is a Visiphone, you might ask? Good question. Ordinarily, if I were to head back over here to the left, this building would be the only way how you could save your game. However, now that we have the Visiphone, we don't even need to enter the building. It's pretty much anywhere we go to now, whether it be in a world map, in a different part of town that doesn't have a save point, or even in the middle of a dungeon. Now we can save whenever we can. And that is the most important thing that you would want to get. But now that we have that all taken care of, once again, it's time for me to press the wrong button. Once again, it is time for me to set up the party. because now Hugh never got any attention. Same thing with Anna. Sheer, unless we need to steal more stuff, she's pretty much done. Kane, we are going to use him. Now is not the time, so that means, once again, we are going back with the party of Rudo and Amy. And one thing I should mention, up to this point, most of the items that we got while doing the item duplication trick, that enabled us in order to get far more equipment much faster. So we have ourselves a titanium helmet, laser sword, ceramic chest, and a pair of boots for Rolf. We have a jeweled ribbon, 2 sets of laser bars, a fiber vest, and knife boots for Nay. Also, I'm not sure about the Japanese version. In the English version, his full name was Rudolph. And, of course, Rudo. That makes sense. I mean, I guess trying to pronounce it Rudolph or Dolph seems a bit kind of So, Rudo, actually, not that bad of a name. But anyway, that's Nay. The titanium gear, dual-wielding laser cannon, ceramic armor and boots for Rudo, and for Amy, silver crown, ceramic cape and boots. And you're probably wondering, a fire staff? As odd as it is, this is considered to be Amy's strongest weapon, so she's on par with dealing weapons now. Later on in the game, she'll be lacking far behind, but that's okay, because these fire staffs have a secondary effect. It can also be used to cast Foy on the enemies, which, for those who are just joining, is basically a weak fireball attack against single enemies. So there is that taken care of, but now what we gotta do is, obviously we have so much money, it's not gonna be a problem. Next thing we have to do is head back to Kuray in order to get ourselves over to the next place that we need to go to. So let's head there. And then, if memory serves, there is one specific building that we've been to where we could get some details about what we should be doing next. Didn't even get to go to it, but that's okay. Basically, we saw the one guy who looked like the person whom we saw in the item shop. Basically saying he's looking for certain leaves so that way he can make a special gum that can produce oxygen. But anyway, now that we are at Kuray, what we gotta do is from here head to the west, so that way we can get in our jet scooter. And then from here, we need to head to a special island called Uzo Island. Actually, yeah, you can attack again. Now that we have strong armor, and I say strong armor, and already Nay took like more than roughly 40 damage. Good representation. So far, we're dealing massive damage here. And even Amy gained a new level. How nice. But yes, this is the island that we need to get to. Uzo Island. Although, a thought just occurred to me, Jeff. What do you mean by lack of font space? Or are you talking about the 4 lettering thing? Because that was already there, even in the original game. So let's see, from here...
I know it was in the original.
Oh. Hey, Jeff. How's it going?
I know it was in the original game. I'm just saying, like, it's one of those things where you're on a much newer console, more power. You should be able to have more of this.
So let's see what we need to do here. I am, of course, fixing the map because I'm trying to figure out where we are, of course. So let's see, from here, if I can bring up the strat guide. Okay. From here, we go right. Should find a pair of stairs very shortly, right here. So yeah, up and then need to go left. And also, not saying anything as far as the glow stick goes, since that alone seems quite interesting. That's quite the chest that Catman has. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So because of that, we have to kill the glow stick first, because why the hell not? Also, now would be a really good time for me to start thinking about healing Nay. So why don't you, Amy, start thinking about doing a G-Res? Well, at least we took down Catman, who really went down super easy. But yes, now that we have it, let's see. G-Res on Nay, there we go. And so far, doing pretty good. Up the stairs left from here. Oh man, the blockade. I know it's blockhead, but I just find hilarity that they're called blockhead or blockhead instead. Also, now once again would be a good time for me to start thinking about G-Res and Nay. So why don't we go ahead and do just that? Yeah, Rudo's tough guy. He can take it.
The names are different in the Japanese version. It's because of the 4-letter that they had to shorten them all.
Oh.
So I'm right, Rutger is Rudo. At least this one, they just shorten the names instead of redoing them, so...
From here, we go up the stairs twice. Left, and then the next staircase go down. Let's see. I'll go downstairs left, and up the stairs. Burn wolves! Oh man, those wolves are on fire! Anyway, since you're in the call, how's your day going so far, Jeff?
Fine, I guess.
That's nice. First time in a long time I actually had a decent breakfast of scrambled eggs and bacon, so that was nice. And A gains a new level. So, left downstairs, left up the stairs, left, and then should be a set of stairs for me to go down. Right. And so many Catmen with bulging chests. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm never gonna let that go. A Catman with a female chest. I don't think anything else needs to be said about that. But yeah, as far as the 4 lettering goes, because you could basically get 2 letters, or at least 2 English letters from one single hiragana, I think that's probably why
that's why they were
like
shortened.
4 letters, so
at
you
the
could probably
same
get up
time,
to 8 at the time. But yeah, I get where you're going at.
so I'm glad there's a retranslation of this, which I believe reintroduces the original names. So
here it was. Down the stairs.
I think they fixed that by Phantasy Star 3. I think by Phantasy Star 3, they were already using the Japanese names even for Americans.
See, I'm not entirely sure, but that does sound familiar. Granted, of course, it's been a while since I've played Phantasy Star 3. So, only time will tell for that, I suppose.
And Phantasy Star Online is not covered in this retrospective. Because obviously...
I don't know, not really a huge fan of MMO sorts of games, so I'm not sure if, and of course I'm drawing a blank right now because that's just how my mind works. Phantasy Star Online will indeed be covered in the retrospective, probably not, but never know. I'm still debating about whether or not I should think about doing Final Fantasy 14 as a thing.
Man's not doing it for his retrospective. Why should you?
I'm just saying, not necessarily as a retrospective, but just for personal reasons, wanting to play it.
The problem is that you have to buy the expansion separately, and you have to have a subscription monthly.
Yeah, it's not necessarily buying the DLC that's necessarily the problem. It's the monthly subscription that's keeping me iffy about it, which is the same reason why, number one, I had a shitty PS2 at the time, so it wouldn't have worked, but also the fact that just thinking about signing up for a membership for Final Fantasy XI would not have worked.
Even then, the PS2 servers were shut down, so...
Yeah. I mean,
PC
granted, I
up.
believe there's fan servers still up for the Steam version of 11, but... Again,
No, the PS2 version has the fan servers. Square still supports the Final Fantasy XI servers. They're still going.
And then, see from here... So if I'm going right, I should see a cave. I think... Did I? I'm wondering if I screwed this up. Once we head up and left, hopefully, there should be a cave right in front of us. Well, gonna need some major healings right now, so I think... I don't mind using a Trimate. Which, in case anyone was wondering in between parts why I don't have any Dimates, if you can steal them for free using Sheer, then why not trade in the Dimates for the Trimates? I mean, it's a free option, why not? But yes, with that said, let's see how much is needed. 1 for Amy, 2 for Rudo.
He will only be Rudolph to me, I'm sorry. Or Rutger, I'm sorry.
Let's see. Nay is completely fine. Rolf, on the other hand, needs at the very least 2. Alright, so let's see if we were to... Ah! Here we go. Okay, good. I didn't lose my place. Everything is fine, nothing is ruined. So now, because I was tuning into Constantine's Super Mario RPG randomizer yesterday, we got into the topic of Birdo, who was once known as Birdette, mainly because, number one, the name was brought up in the randomizer, and then looking further into the original instruction booklet that came with it, apparently Birdo's original name was Birdette. So it was.
Are you talking in Doki Doki Panic, or are you talking in the American instruction manual for Mario USA?
Well, just in general, they said that Birdo was a female that saw herself as a male but kept shooting eggs. So, if nothing else, I believe that is a transgender confirmed character, which more power to Birdo in that case. Let's see, right up the stairs.
I'm going on your replacement docs to see if they have a scan of any of those manuals.
Let's see. Oh, wait. Go through the cave, come out to confirm you are in the right place. Should be a little pond there. Okay. So from the pond, let me head back down, just to be sure. Man, these glow sticks are really starting to become a pain in the ass right now.
No, I just want to see the manual. I don't want to download it. I just want to see the manual.
Actually, if that's the case, I really have no way how to do light heals without sacrificing a dual hit character or a strong character for that matter. So for this turn, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, which for now is worth it.
Okay, good. I should have figured that Nintendo had scans of it. I'm sure they were probably there for the NES Classics, so...
2, 1, and... So 3 for all.
Was the manual always full color for Mario 2?
I never had the NES cover for it, so...
The manual, I mean.
Well, either way, never had it, so your guess is just as good as mine.
Okay, so the US one thinks the fact that it says he thinks he is a girl and he spits eggs from his mouth. He'd rather be called Birdetta. So it wasn't Birdette initially. I just need to find the manual for Doki Doki Panic now, or I guess at that point find Super Mario USA.
Oh, okay, I see what they're trying to tell me to do. Okay, so in that case, let's see, go up and then right, up. Oh no, the mushroom's got a hold of the carriers. Now it's become a head rod.
Although I should be able to find Super Mario USA because that should also be the same thing. Nintendo would probably have those.
My apologies if my attention was a bit distracted. I saw 2 red notifications on Discord, so obviously, being nitpicky person that I am, I want to try and get rid of them ASAP so it's less distracting. Alright, okay, here we are. So there's a cave to the left. It says ignore it, but instead go right, down the stairs, then once more right and down the stairs.
Oh! I'm actually not surprised that they just adapted the Super Mario USA manual from Super Mario 2 manual.
Hey, nice dodge, Ring. Down the stairs again. And follow the path a little bit to the right, and I should see a cave. Yeah, ordinarily, I would not get this lost, navigating a dungeon. This one is strictly one floor, and my god, the path is huge, so you'll have to forgive me for that, folks.
Oh!
Aha!
In this version, in Mario USA, they literally just stuck with the old thing of calling Burial Ostro for some reason underneath the Japanese text of what I'm guessing is their names from Yume Kojo Doki Doki Panic. At least for the characters that were from there. Fry Guy was given a new name, though.
Just one more heal for Nay. And we'll be good there. Alright, so from here, go left and up the trees, and I should have the plant that I'm looking for.
Alright, now one more.
Oh, how dare you bonk me on the head!
Oh snap. Didn't even see who had a new technique. Was it? Could be Rolf. Let me just see. No such technique for Rudo, so... Oh, great! Why sacrifice yourself to heal one person when you can sacrifice yourself to heal more people? Word of advice, folks. Sacrificial moves are almost never the best moves to use. Alright, good news is, now that we have what we needed, and there's absolutely no treasure to be found here, we are immediately leaving this place. And of course, after all that, next up is to head back into Kure in order to, 1, heal up, and 2, trade in the leaves for the oxygen-breathing gum.
Okay, I am glad there is a scan of the Doki Doki Panic manual. Oh, more or less, they just replicated the style for the manual from the Doki Doki Panic manual. Nice. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I think I might have mentioned it earlier, but just in case, I'll bring it up. For those of you who don't know, Su is basically a thunder spell, while Gi Thu is supposed to be Gitsu, but we'll just say Githu, aka a more powerful thunder spell, which, once again, much like Foy, only attacks one person, but for much better damage. Was it necessary to mention? Probably not, but felt like bringing it up anyway. Now that said, let's recover all of our technique points, because we could definitely use them. So now...
Okay, yeah. The names in Mario USA were lifted directly from Doki Doki Panic in the Japanese version. The artwork was updated, though.
So now, we are here. We'll give him the leaf. So that way, we now have the gum. And I'm not sure... Oh yeah, we have it. So now that that's all taken care of, the very next thing we are going to do is...
It was Claw Grip that had a brain, because Claw Grip was never in Doki Doki Panic. It was only the other ones. Because you had to fight Mouser 3 times instead of 2.
Which I guess would greatly explain why in the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, Mouser was Bowser's #1 crony, which in hindsight still doesn't make sense because it's supposed to be Wart, not Bowser. But then again, American localization, what more do you expect? So from here, it's saying, head back to Uzo Island. Then on the west side, from there, go along there, then head south from that area, and I should see a small bubble in the waters, and that's where our next destination will be. So from here to head south. Aha! Here we are. So this is our next destination, the climate control area. And so far it says it is nearly 8 floors long. Holy Jeebus. So in that case, let me get this map all set up. And first thing we're going to do before we head in there, we're going to use our Visiphone to make a save. Because knowing me, if I am not too careful, this level just might kick my ass. Especially since, rather than doing the honest thing and just grinding for more money and levels, I just did the whole item duplication trick. So, have to be extremely careful with this. But, now we are going to use our gun. And with that said, we are now in the underwater area. And I think so far it's like left, down, up, and then left. Okay. Not seeing any treasures to be found in this section, so I believe we just head left from here. But while I'm at it, let's see. Health-wise, we're fine. I have to take 2 hits out. Although it would have helped if I was in the right area. So that's my own damn fault there. And Slugmas! Which again, I'll mention, attack attack-wise, that alone makes them a threat. The real problem is that they can clone themselves, aka split themselves like that, and be able to attack even more so. However, if you are quick in attacking them to reduce their numbers, with the right amount of gear at least, not that much of an issue to deal with. Not pugs, but pug brats. Wonder how this is gonna go. At least the good news is, with the laser cannon, it's pretty much set that he's gonna do damage in the 50s areas, so that's nice. And what did Rolf learn? Ah! Nafoi, which is the strongest fire spell there is, or at least the strongest standard fire spell. Let's see, because I believe later on there is another... Yeah, there is another fire spell that's even stronger than that. Having said that, it comes at a cost of half your current health in order to cast that spell. But still nice to have regardless. So from here, continue to go left. So much health is everyone doing? Rolf at the very least needs some health. So this is a good time for Nay to start doing those. Many cures. And from here, go up. The Toter. That's so sad to see Toters here. They're mere child's play compared to what we were fighting beforehand. Alright, so from here, we want to do number one, kill the pug kills and the fangs, and then after that we will continue to head left. But if memory serves now... Oh, both Nay and Amy could use cures. So, yes, one each for Nay. And Amy. And then I'm pretty certain very soon, Amy's gonna need another cure. Well, already now I can tell Nate's gonna need another res spell on her. I was gonna say, if this keeps up, maybe even 2. But at least we are able to heal ourselves quickly from there. I believe from here it's set to head on down. Did I just pass right by it? I totally did. That's okay. We learn from these. It was my own mistake. We just need to learn from them. And we can recover from this. Also, did Amy... Yes, now she lost enough that it justifies healing. Else is fine for now. here, we head left. Let's just see. Oh yeah. Now, it looks like everyone, with the exception of me, could use a res. So why don't we do just that? There we go. So from here now, we just head down, all the way to the left, down and all the way to the left. So at least the good news is now it's starting to become a bit less complicated of a maze at this point. Which is good. This just means we can start to progress onward that much faster. Yeah, let's see if we can take down the slug messes before they become that much of a threat to us. And of course they immediately split themselves up. But hopefully this means it'll be that much easier to take them down, which they were. So at this point, the spit kills might just do poison damage to us. That's the most problematic they could be. Otherwise, not a big issue to deal with. Oh, how dare you hit Amy like that? She doesn't deserve that kind of treatment. Man, Scaly's proven to be quite the hassle for me right now. There we go. Yeesh. Should not be that difficult to take down here. Alright, let's see. 2 reses from Nay. And with the exception of Rudo, 1 each for everyone else. But not before we engage in battle with the Spitfires. Oh yeah, not too much of a threat. If at all. Okay, so only one way to go from here. Wide open space, but all we need to do is just head right and take this teleport. Alright, there is something down below, which it's here. We may as well grab it. A jewel ribbon! So now we take this elevator, or teleport, as it were. Head on down, either way. And from there, in here, we'll get Fiber Vest. Ah, now here we start to get to a bit more complex issues here. Just give me a moment so that way I can try and figure out best routes to take of sorts. Get the 1 item from maybe there are multiple items we could get. But how would you be able to reach? Let me actually bring up this guy. After a few rooms should end up here. Make sure you save Rolf's and Amy's tea. Technique points, since we'll need it later. Tons of treasure here, but my job is to show you where you're supposed to go.
Okay, so I got it. Took me a while, but I figured out the original Japanese names for all the characters. Rolf is Yushi, Yushis or Yushi. Kane is Kynes. Huey was Hugh. Hugh was Huey. Rudo is Rutger. But it's shortened from Rudolph in this one, so Amy was Anne. Anna was Amia.
Oh no, it's attacking me with its brain!
Kane just had his first name switched to be his first name. And Lavinia was Gold. And Gold was Lavinia. Or Nay, I think.
Oh man, those head rods. Woof! How we doing? Should be good enough for Kira's here, although according to the guide, it's telling me I should save up on Amy and Rolf's TP as much as possible. So I guess just use Nay to res Rolf and herself. So from here, seem to head this way. Shoot. Take the one to the right. And from here until there's a narrow path to the right. Take the south branch. There should be a chute in order to continue onward. And Blastoid. I get the feeling they too might have to spread attack, and if that's the case, let's get rid of them first. Oh, Rolf, how could you miss? Blastoid. There you go. Finally got the hit. Alright. So we got that. From here it says south to this chute, and from there head east and down to the right side in order to reach path going up.
Ah, how dare you club me like that? Ah! This no es bueno!
Saying to go left from here. And this is interesting. According to this guide, it's telling me any spare items I should give to everyone else. Well, Amy is the healer, so I think it's only fair she has the trimates. So let's do just that. Let's give the escape pipe and telepipe to Rudo. And let's give the Star Mist and Moondew to Rolf. Alright, and according to this map, it placed me where I think it did. What I want to do is head right, up a bit, and then right, and then follow this path all the way to the end. Our next opponent, Cat Eye. Lisa's not saying whether it's a man or not, so to me that's at least an improvement. It says that Rolf could use some healing, so let's do just that. Res Rolf. And Res Rolf. What's this? She looks like Nay. I am Nay first. I was born 2 years ago. I am the product of a biosystems experiment combining humans with animals. The people felt the experiment was a failure, and thus tried to kill me. But I escaped and stole DNA from the biosystem. I have created monsters to wreak revenge on the people who so carelessly and selfishly played with life. But there is another Nay within me, a Nay who is trying to stop me. It can't be. You don't mean... Yes! That is the one that you call Nay. The one you think is a friend is a monster who truly despises all people. No! I don't hate humans! I separated from Nay first because it was so terrible of her. Of course it is terrible to be born a monster, but I couldn't just stand by while you try to get revenge by creating monsters. Fool! You say such things, but are powerless to stop me. Just try it. Which is what we're gonna do. I don't want you to make any more monsters. Do you understand? So why would I go through all this trouble not to heal Nay? The same reason why they told me to remove all the items. Because apparently you're forced to lose Nay at this point. Nay, hold on! There's no hope left for me. Please, Rolf. Don't ever let them repeat the mistake that they made when they made me. I hope everyone on Algo can find happiness in their new life. After saying this, Nay died. Rolf laid Nay's lifeless body gently on the ground. Nay, we will avenge you! And now the battle can truly begin. Here's the interesting thing, though. Since we have an extra set of them, You can use the Moon Dew to bring back Nay for this last battle. After that, there's no way of bringing her back. So now that I am engaged in this battle, it's saying to use any and all heavy attacks that I have. So, yes, we'll have this turn being for that, and then for this turn, we'll use Sar to heal everyone. So I get the feeling that's probably the best I can do at this point. Also, I probably should have thought about healing afterwards, so get the feeling Nay is gonna die once more, which is a shame. I probably should have thought about healing first. Really should have thought about healing first. So for you, we're gonna have you use Nafoy. Probably means nothing, but I'm gonna go for Girez on Nay. Oh, she still survived, but now Amy's in trouble. Oof. So, let's see now if hopefully I can be able to Girez Amy in time. Yeah, so now Rolf is going to need healing shortly afterwards. And how could you miss the Nutfoy? Rolf, you're killing me! Oh, Rolf, he is such a trooper. Thank you, finally got that hit on. Alright, so for this one, we'll do Sar to heal everyone. Keeping up the attacks thus far, so pretty good right now. Yeah, now Amy's forced to do single heals, and I don't think, no, not enough to do that. So we're gonna have to focus on standard attacks at this point. Oof. Good thing Amy has the extra Trimates, not that it matters, because now we have taken down Nay first. And like I said, even if you revived Nay at this point, it doesn't matter because she still dies since they're both intertwined. Rolf calls Nay's name once again, but his plaintive cry merely echoes and re-echoes. The weather control system is shaking terrifically. Now Nay First is dead. There is no one controlling it. All of the pent-up energy is pouring into the system. Woof! So many things going wacky and wild. What has happened? Rolf and the others quickly decide to return to Paseo. And of course, the first thing it's going to do is obviously try to do their best to revive Nay. Ah, the one you called Nay. I'm sorry, but we really aren't able to return people who aren't human. It just doesn't work. Just above Paseo is a plateau. Why not put her to rest up there? Don't be sad. Everyone must die sometime. Your friend led a full life. Says the creepy Joker guy who's running the cloning lab. Either way, first thing we do, now that all the bio monsters have been taken care of, base. Something's wrong. Oh my gosh, the lake is overflowing! There must have been an accident down at Climatrol. All of the rain supply has flowed into the lake. Mota's going to flood! Run for your lives! It's a catastrophe! Rolf once again. It seems as if there's a serious problem. Just when we were feeling relieved that those monsters had been truly taken care of, this happened. We could avoid the worst case if the dams could be opened, but there's no control. Someone must go there and open them. Please, let me do it. Well, but... I'm sorry to say this, but the government of Palm has announced your names as the one who truly made Mother Brain go crazy. Right now, the security system is desperately trying to catch you guys. It is too dangerous to do anything that stands out. But even if we stay inside and hold our breath, they will find us sooner or later. I'd rather go and open those dams. I want to find out who is trying to destroy Mota. I see. I won't say any more. Take care of yourselves. So now we actually have a mission to fulfill. But of course, now that we no longer have Nay in our party, something has to be changed. So with that, we are bringing in Rudo, Amy, and guess what? Now is Kane's time to shine. Obviously, he's got some making up to do, but at least the good news is, although level-wise he could be better, right now he's got the strongest equipment thus far that he can equip. Although, let me just check something really quick here. There is at least one other item that he can equip. We won't get that weapon until later, so for the time being, the laser knives are going to be his strongest weapons that he can equip. And I'm pretty sure there were some other stuff that I could have gotten along the way within the Climatrol area. I'm not too concerned about that. But now we need to head on over to the control tower area. But of course, first things first, we need to pass along some of the extra stuff that we don't need. So, let's see. Amy's gonna give 1 Trimate, 2 Trimates to Kane. Rudo is going to hand over the extra escape pipe and telepipe to Kane. And Rolf is going to pass on the extra... the extra Moondew, or just the Moondew to Kane, and then the extra Star Mist as well. Alright, so now, for the time being, everyone is fully decked out. And we are able to progress onward from here. Although, since we are in town, we should probably think about healing up. Not much for Kane, but for everyone else, at the very least, it was necessary. So now, the next thing to do is to head over to Oputa. Head all the way to the far upper left area. Which, I think if I were to go here, it won't kick me out of the map area. So now we need to head into this area. let's see. It's cheaper for men to learn music than women. Let's see. So now, this is the main reason why I brought up the fact that wait, did it already learn that? I feel like I might have missed something. Do you want to learn how to play piano? Yes, we do. Great magician or what? Of course. And since he can't really do much of anything else, why don't we let Rudo learn how to play? Hey, he looks smart. I'll give you lessons for 2,000 Mesetas. The reason I'm choosing Rudo, number one, he can't use any techniques, so why not? Number two, if I had to choose between Rolf, Rudo, and Kane, or Amy, as I mentioned before, the musician Vestia is openly gay, so he prefers to teach men rather than women, therefore it will cost more if you were to choose Amy in this case, so yeah, I don't mind. Okay, I'll start the lessons. Now you are also a musical artiste and learned music techniques, which is nice. So now that we have done this, the next thing we have to do is head back over to Piata. So let's apparently exit town just to re-enter it. Not a problem. Let's see which side. You with the teleportation. Good. So now we need to head over to the last town here, Piata. Let's see, from here, go around the north side of town. Dang it, get out of me way! And then from here, head to the left side of the river, and then reach the other side of the hospital, which should be along here. There should be 3 control towers here, which is just that. It's telling us to go into the middle one. And we got some new music. So, the reason why I said Hugh is utterly pointless is because he's only good for going up against the bio-monsters, but now that we took care of Nate first, bio-monsters really aren't going to be that much of an issue. Because now, instead, we have bigger problems to deal with. Androids! And the main thing about Kane is that he is a wrecker, mainly known for taking out the robots of sorts. So, if nothing else, this is where his techniques come by to shine. But now that is taken care of, we need to bring up this map, and good lord, this is so confusing. Not a problem. Not a problem. This just means I'm referring back to the walkthrough rather than the map. Just too many twists and turns along the way, and Kane obviously gained level and new techniques, which is only appropriate since he was level 9 compared to everyone who was already in double digits. And learned a new technique, Gigage, which of course, there are certain techniques used against bio-monsters. He knows certain techniques against mechs, so if anything seems out of place compared to attack techniques, healing techniques, or even buff/debuff techniques, that's mainly where they would come into play. And I guess if you want to use Hugh, the same would apply to his bio-monster techniques as well. But anyway, from here, go all the way north. left and north. Okay, so, yeah, gotta wrap around this thing and then go north. Although, I do have to admit, it is nice to hear some good music here. Oh no! The 9th Robot Master Metal Man is here! Well, he's not using his metal blade, so we should be fine. Keyword being should. No guarantee of that sorts. At least I took down the one of the Maz Gammas. And the other one. So now we can focus our attention on Metal Man. Ouch. Alright. Who is in need of healing? Obviously, Rudo. And Kane and Rolf. So, Amy will res Rolf twice. And then res Rudo twice. He knows the technique music. But all joking aside, res Kane, and for now we should be good. Alright, so around there, and then go all the way up. Okay, so now that I see that he has that spread attack, maybe we should focus on Middleman first. But yes, if memory serves, I think I got up to May 1st, beforehand, but never really tackled this area, so at this point in the game, this is all officially blind to me, so let's see how I do tackling this part of the game. Gotta shoot another shot over at there. Right. So saying to head all the way up north. To the north part of the control. Head all the way to the left, it seems. Take the 4th from the left. Oh, new enemies and formers. Also, if I can take him out quick enough, I should probably think about taking down or doing a G-res on Rolf. Oh man, defense went down. Could you please take down the middlemans? Thank you. If it's just one attack, I should be fine. Keyword being should, that was a close one. All it takes is one good hit, and then my entire plan for not having anyone falter in battle just goes up to shit. 2 heals for Kane. And then 2 cures for Amy. Rudo and Rolf. both get Gi-Resed. This one. And then from here, go down, passing by 2 suits. 1, 2. And then just have to go in the chutes from here. And then just have to take the chute from right at the end. Get the feeling I have an idea of what it wants me to do. Ah, but now things get a bit tricky. Okay, so from here, just keep going and taking the chute all the way to the right, it seems. Oh, wait. I think I might have just... Maybe this is it? So if I were to do that... Aha! Takes me here. And we are able to continue onward. Galezi and Mecho Man! Not Mecha Man, Mecho Man! Huge difference between them. You know, in case anyone was wondering. Probably not. Oh, jeez. Obviously, Mecho Man was the one I should have gone after. Say it once more, I'll say it again. Thank God the laser cannon is able to pierce through any null damage. Okay, so for here, it said not to touch it, but instead to play music with it. Not enough to... Hold on. Did it really cost technique points in order to do that? I'm gonna be super pissed if that's the case. Swear to God, I'm gonna be super pissed. It's not telling me. It's not telling me, and that's what ticks me off the most. Oh, did I really unintentionally soft lock myself if that's the case? I think I did. I think I did. Damn it. Oh well, good news is we're only an hour and a half into this, so we may as well take this as an opportunity to take a small break. So if any of you need to go to the bathroom, stretch your legs, maybe even stretch your legs for a bit, now would be the time to do so. And when we come back, I will have this whole problem issue fixed up, and we will be back to where we were with actually playing the piano with music technique. So, see you in a bit, folks. Alright then, everyone. Sorry for the extra long delay, but we are back right now. So, I've taken a few changes to how we went through this area beforehand. This time around, Kane now knows how to cast music, so that is what we will do right now. Because apparently, if you touch the piano, either something bad's gonna happen or nothing happens. So in that case, just made it so we were able to play music successfully. So now that should open up something right over here in the upper portion. My god, this eyesore seems like he's such an eyesore. Especially since he's attacking everyone here. How dare he? Now, hopefully, I can take him down with a laser shot. Thank you. Which is good because I really need to start healing up now. Rolf could use a heal. Which I'm surprised. It didn't take that long for me to trek back to where I was beforehand. Take that for what you will, I suppose. But now, Amy and Kane both get 2 reses. So let us do just that. Go. So now the main question is, what's so important about learning how to play music? That will open up this door, where we need to get 4 card keys from here. And lucky for Rolf, he gets to collect all 4 of them. So in order from left to right, we'll have green, blue, yellow, and red. And I kind of fucked it up. I was supposed to go right to left, but whatever. Whatever. The important thing is we got all 4 card keys. Now the main question is, what exactly does this mean for us right now? Well, if you remember earlier, they said that the entire Algo system was starting to flood. And if you remember, when we were traveling all around the world, we saw various different sized dams with different colors. You see where I'm getting at with this? These card keys are used to gain access to the dam, so hopefully it'll lower the water levels that we're building up there. So now that we have the card keys, now we can focus on opening up the dams. What we need to do is head back to Zima from here. And then what we gotta do is make our way to the Red Dam. Now, let's see. Not sure if it's going to show me this, which, if that's the case, that's a real shame. Because that would have helped me otherwise. It basically just said from Zima, go on to the jet scooter in order to get to the Red Dam. Only the problem is, it's not really saying exactly where the Red Dam is, just close by. But hopefully, there should be an answer for us when we continue onward through here. there's the red dam. So now it's just a matter of finding our jet scooter so we can enter from the waterways into said red dam. So that's a little up there. And hopefully, if we were to scroll down here, aha! Here we go. So now we are able to gain access through this small area. Or rather, we were able to all along, but now we actually have the right to go in here, now that we have the key cards. And of course, since we went through so much trouble just to get through the backtracking with that, I think this is a perfect time for us to save once more. Ah, not that. Yes, yes, yes. Let us continue onward. Into the red dam we go. And let's see what we got in here. Seems pretty simplistic enough. Hopefully, this should be simple enough that I can just waltz on through without any real issue. But yeah, since we are inside the red dam, perfect time for us to grab the red card key. From there, it doesn't look like there's anything to the right, and it doesn't initially say anything for this one, but I get the feeling, aha, that's why. Okay, this makes perfect sense. So I know where to go from here. From here, we want to go just a bit up here to the left before we get attacked by all of these goons, including Metal Man, the most metal of all men. Only the most metal of all men. And that's why we are taking him out first, because of his multi-attack that he can do. I mean, don't get me wrong, Mecha Man has a whole bunch of armor, and yeah, it didn't seem like he did that much damage to us, so although they both need to be taken out, Metal Man was the far bigger threat to deal with. Let's say Rudo and Kane need heals, so let's do that. So from here, we want to go to the left. Now we can head on down to the left. Go up from here. And I'm curious to see. I get the feeling I know where this is going to take me. It's going to take me down a floor, but it'll give me the opportunity to grab something along the way. It's not something I necessarily need, it's just something we can sell, but free option there, something worth selling, so why not? If I were to go all the way down to the right, it'll take me to a fire slasher, which, again, since I'm not using Anna, there's no real need for me to have it, but something worth selling, so why not? So let's head over here. Grab our fire slasher, which Rudo will gladly hold on to. So, this means, since there's nothing else left for that area, up above is a dead end, so we'll head over here to the left. Only one place worth going, which is over here, up and to the right. And that takes me to here. Only one place to go from there. Up 2 floors to this section. Nothing on the left, so we just need to wrap around and make our way to the right. Now we got some Sonomechs here. How interesting. Let me see what kind of text Kane has, because at this point it might be worth using his bot techniques here. Okay, so if I want to do a multi-attack, I think that makes Asia the most likely ability to use this point. Ah! Now, of course, that was 68 damage to all the mechs there, but you can already tell, if you were to divide by 3, that's roughly 23 per hit, so pretty damaging. Oh boy, probably should have healed up after that. Hopefully... Okay, in that case, I probably should have done a lesser attack for that, but at least now... Amy leveled up, so she can heal herself once. I believe both Rudo and Rolf earn the right to get a Gi-Res. So let's do Rudo first. And then Rolf. Then Kane and Rolf will both get 1 res. Just take care of that. Alright. So now... of. Healing is no longer an issue. We'll make our way to the right here. It's just one-on-one. We'll obviously take down the Sonomech since it could do multi-attacks. So hopefully be enough that we can... There we go. Be able to move forward with that. And man, if not Amy, Kane could definitely use some healing. Let's see. Rolf could use 2, and so could Kane. And I think that's all the healing that Amy can do. Just to heal herself and then take care of all of Rolf's wounds, which, how's Rolf? Still 40. I'm gonna take a gamble here, hoping that Rolf will lose only just enough health that I can use a Gi-Res to heal him afterwards. words. I know what you're thinking. Famous last words. I know. It has happened before. And if I didn't do all the stealing with Sheer, this would be the first time we would get our proper fire staff. I am not looking forward to this. This is going to be painful. I'm not even gonna... In fact, I'm even doing this once, so that way I know I can immediately take care of this afterwards. Probably doesn't need the Gi res, but I get the feeling if she's slow at this point, it might help to do that. Okay, so it was worth doing it. And oh, ho, ho. Alright, let's see. Technique, gosh. Be a good one to use for one-on-one, because I doubt we're going to be needing to do. Actually, for this one, instead of that, you focus on healing yourself. So you'll use a Trimate on yourself while everyone else focuses on attacking, because it should be, yeah, landing that shot and then they're down for the count. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you have an extra Trimate. May as well use that to heal Kane. And Amy... we'll have Rolf use 2 reses on Amy. Let's see, Rudo... yeah, 2 reses. Yeah, at this point, I'm already buying so many Trimates. In case anyone was wondering, it wasn't really necessary for using it, but may as well at that point. Anyway, back to the map from here. Just stay up above, and then go to the right. Oh, yeah, only for one group. Okay, in that case, you focus on Gauge for the Sonomech, and hopefully that should be enough to deal damage to kill it. Not the best, but I'll take it. Also, I probably shouldn't have done it. Well, Amy moved first, so not like an attack was wasted on Kane. Which, speaking of, he got a level up and a new ability. So what did he learn? Sag. Sag. Damage to all robots. That's nice. Does 3, so... but get the feeling kind of like, Asia, but hopefully it's one of those where it doesn't really matter, what group of what enemy is in the way, he just attacks them all. So now, Rolf will heal up Amy, and then we will continue onward from there. So taking that, that leaves us back on the first floor. I'll take this to go up 1 level. Aha! And it's actually a good thing that I freed up inventory from Rolf, because now he gets a new sword. Which, once I bring up the weapons menu, the Sword of Ango. Which, compared to the laser sword, I lose some defense, but he does gain 16 attack. So I get the feeling, at this point, attack is everything. So, let me just see. So that would put him to 47? Yes. Okay, just checking. So yes, we'll go back to the Shield of Ango for that. And then from here, just go around here to the warp just above. Actually, for this one, it's just one. Let's just do a standard attack. 21. How could you miss that? It was a simple shot, Rudo. I know it's up against just one very tough enemy, but I don't see the point in using this just yet. Although, I might need to think, since I have an extra fire staff, maybe I'll give it to, wait, I think Rudo has. Yeah, Rudo has it, so I'll give him the fire staff, see if he can use it in battle to demonstrate weapons and equipment that can be used in battle to cast spells. Not right now, though, since we need to focus on taking out these guys. So I think this is another moment where Asia will definitely come in handy here. Rudo! You had a perfect shot there! How could you miss? Also, Rolf has taken some serious damage and has already been paralyzed. This is already all signs of weakness from here. Can't risk it. I'm gonna need you, Kane, to focus on healing Rolf. Because I get the feeling he is gonna need the healing. Good dodge. Not so good dodge. And yeah, already this is starting to become a bit troublematic. So, yeah, if it was just one, I would think about passing on by, but with this, well, at least Rudo's no longer paralyzed. And I just realized I did the wrong spell. I did the absolute wrong spell. Okay, next chance I get, let's switch it up. What I meant to say was Asia. That's what I meant to do, and thank God Rolf is no longer paralyzed. Rudo's still taking heavy damage. Even more heavy damage, and once again, even more heavy damage from there. Thankfully, there's only one of those Polziaks, or Polziaks, to take out. But my God, so much healing needs to be done. Let's see. You have 4, so yes, use one on yourself. And as far as standard heals, Amy's fine. Just 2 for Rolf, and then we can move on from there. Alright. So, continuing onward, from here, we take this teleporter. That takes us back to the first floor. Head to the right. Down. And then from there, we should already be at where we want to be. Which is to this machine, over to the left. Alright, let's focus on Metalhead first, since he's got that multi-attack. Especially since he's got that multi-attack. Rudo! Rudo! I am so disappointed in you, Rudo! You had a simple shot, and you keep missing! Come on, Rudo! I know you're better than this! Why do you keep on missing? You have a gun! It should be easy for you to get your sights on someone. Thank you! I'll be honest with you. He might have deserved some credit for hitting that enemy. He did not deserve that level up. Not with that miss. I mean, he's been missing constantly, and thank God you didn't do the other one. I am so close to the goal here. I would have been ultra pissed if I accidentally warped away. 2 cures for Amy, 1 for Rolf, and then 2 for Rudo.